let's not do that. Cool, great. I don't have my where's all my hair ties? I swear I need a new hair tie every day. Okay. Oh, flippin' gay. Let's just do that. We're gonna leave that alone too. Yep, you're messing. Stop, baby. Come bring your baby over here. Come here. Oh, there's my bone. Here, you sit in here. Hey, sis. I'm literally trying to do 1,000 things at one time. Give me a second. Here too. Look, leave that alone. Look at that. All right, I'm trying to do my hair because I have not been doing my hair like that because it has been in braids. But if you have not seen my short, I cut my hair and my hair is very uneven right now. Very. So we are on a healthy hair journey. Doesn't even matter about length at this point. It's just overall health. So, but I'm going to be on live just for a quick. I just dropped some conditioner on the floor. Just for a quick sec and chat with you guys, kind of update you guys. Hopefully you have seen the video already. If not, go take a look at that. But, okay, that. Do I want to use my almond oil or I'm gonna use this oil. Use this oil for now. But yeah. Take a look-see at that video if you have not already. I'd appreciate it. Listen, it's right now, it's healthy, and I use that sparingly. It's only healthy because I trimmed it. Well, no, I hacked it off. I've cut it. So whatever dead ends I had are gone. And yeah, so I'm gonna use this mousse. And I think I'm gonna do the braid twist out. Braid at the base or at the roots and then twist out the ends, or twist the ends. I would do a flat twist, but I feel like right now my flat twists aren't doing what they're supposed to do, so I don't want to be disappointed. And I'm probably going to keep this style in for a couple of days before I take it out. But yeah, I hacked it off. My hair was waist length, y'all, and now we're like right, I'm gonna say mid back length, bra strap length, right under bra strap length. But yeah, that's where we are right now. Kind of sad, but not really, because I always get scissor happy, so I can't really be too upset. But my hair videos are coming back. I got a couple of videos, like I'm probably going to share it with you guys, a different hair butter that you can make at home instead of me selling mine, or like, I don't know, I'm not going to say I don't have time. I don't have the mental to open back up my hair butter business right now. Well, hair and body butter, but I don't have the mental capacity right now to deal with that, if we're being honest with each other. And again, that's one thing that I want to strive to continue to do, is my honesty towards things and realistically with life, just to be upfront with people. All right. Good morning. You're eating paper. We love that. Oops. There we go. This is the time-consuming part that I kind of hate. But if you want healthy hair, you got to be patient with your hair and the whole 9 yards. But how's everybody been doing? Hey girl, hey, I was just in your live, girl, but I was trying to get some stuff done, and then I realized that my hair looked crazy and I got to go out and be a member of society, and I can't go out with my hair looking the way it was looking. Why you got that? Why didn't you watch your Gracie girl? Gracie in the background, and hopefully y'all don't hear it and I get copyrighted because I need all my little bit of money from social media. Okay, but yeah, this was, so for reference, this is what my hair was looking like. I think it looks crazy. A lot of people may not, but I just, no. I like to look a certain way and be presented to the universe a certain way, and how my hair is looking currently is not it for me. Ouch. Girl, my hair only, girl, I be using stuff. I'll text you what I use if you're trying to thicken your hair. It ain't no secret, but I use a lot of Indian products. Some Indian products work better than others, but I go to the Indian store and I go get your eating paper. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I use a lot of Indian products, and yeah, a lot of Indian products. I go to the actual Indian grocery store. It's not expensive at all. So before, okay, my hair is knotted back here. Why? No, right now. I use it on all my kids, and honestly, if y'all go back and watch my video that I posted today was a very personal video, and I know it's probably some missing pieces and missing parts to it. But if you go and look, Coco ain't had no daggone hair when she was 1. My girl is 6 and her hair is almost to her crack. Legitimately, almost to her crack. And I've been doing the same thing for, oh my gosh, Mamitas. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Thank you. Thank you. She has my bath or shower fizz. Stay out of the toilet room. Stay out of my toothbrush drawer. Out of my hair drawer. Go watch Gracie. Un momento. I feel like somebody's at my door. Hold on. They were not at my door, babes. My garage was open, so they were letting me know that, yeah. Okay. Here you go, Bubba. Anywho, where we at? I appreciate your openness and all. Yeah, so again, there's so much more that I want to share. There's so much more that I can share, because at this point I give... ¿Cómo estás? What's up? What's up? Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, okay. I didn't know that happened. I'm sorry. Sorry that happened to you. So much more can be shared, honestly, because that long sit down portion was recorded in February. It's freaking October right now, and well, heck, we here. Who wants to know? Who wants the update? Like, we here. Y'all rocking with me? I ain't even gonna charge y'all for the content. Like, I wish I could, but it is what it is. I've already been back to court 3 times since then. And I think I've already shared on my channel, but old dude tried to have me in contempt, which I was found in contempt, but they postponed my jail sentencing. They were gonna put me in jail for 30 days because Priya didn't want to go. Priya's 14. She about to be 15. Y'all, my baby about to be 15. I'm literally screaming. But didn't want to go because of certain things. And because I was protecting my child and granting her wishes, as well as trying to advocate for her. Again, that video, yeah, jail. I'm not even joking. She didn't want to go, but because this person, and if y'all remember my vlogs, y'all seen I had my kids 24/8. I had my kids. When I was at work, they were at school, but I had my kids. Hey girl, hey! But I had my kids. And the fact that, again, I was found in contempt because I was trying to protect my child. And I can't even say my child. I was trying to protect her. Because if I say my, they're just like, you don't want to co-parent. But if I could show y'all the messages in the court-appointed app that you cannot edit, delete, or anything, yeah. This man got in court and said that him and Priya had the best relationship and I came in between them. Anywho, the judge was just like, well, yeah, I'm gonna find you in contempt, but I'm gonna postpone your sentencing. Don't do it again. And I'm like, so y'all aren't even considering her feelings. Y'all do know that children in this day and age are more like, I can't even say that word because I think it'll be demonetized. But the children are taking their lives. Children are taking tequila. Girl, you on my Facebook page? I think I posted some shady-ish on my Facebook page, and I might not have. I think my husband told me not to, but I thought about it. But anyway, kids nowadays are taking themselves away from this earth sooner than they need to be taken, you know? And it's just like, you're not even thinking about the mental of your child, because reunification therapy was unsuccessful and you laughed in her face. Oh, I did a little, okay. You laughed in her face when she told you how she really felt and how my husband is her dad, not you. And yeah, I'm gonna be very open and honest because I know that I'm being watched. But reunification therapy didn't work. And you laughed in her face when she told you how she felt. She's not that 11-year-old girl anymore that was very quiet. Priya's mouth is old Tiarah. What are you messing with? Old Tiarah, unfiltered. That lady did tell me not to cut these braids out. You right, girl. She did. And I did. I cut like 2 inches off my hair. But yeah, so found in contempt, and that was just this shit. Was that September? Was it September or August? I think it was August. I could be wrong. September, no. It was August, and then we went back to court in September. So, for context, still very much going back and forth to court for craziness. Still very much going back to court for craziness. So, but again, I'm not going to stop fighting for my baby. I'm not going to stop, I'm not going to stop listening to her. I'm not going to stop fighting for her when she can't. Hey, Luke. Yeah. What else? But that's basically it, man. Like, divorce has been over. Like, if we're speaking honest really quickly, again, being transparent and honest, no comment on that. He's not gonna do better until I'm miserable. And that's the crazy part about it. Like, y'all know how I spoke on I've lost relationships with my natural father, or my sperm donor, which is what I like to call him, and which is what he will remain. I'm not repairing that. I don't want to repair that relationship at all. And maybe God will fix my heart on the situation. Forgiving him for what he said to me? No, I can be honest about that. I'm not going to be forgiving for what he said to me in the moment where I needed a father instead of needed a lecture. I'm not forgiving him for that right now. Because what he said was very much hurtful and very much of a narcissist and very much abusive. Because a lot of people don't know, like people telling you, oh, that's still your father, that's still your family. That's who you posted about on Facebook. About what part? You talking about spit, girl? Which part? Because I posted about how I definitely tagged him. If you're talking about a man named Carlos Thomas, yeah, that's my birth father's name. Carlos Thomas, I tagged him in it. Because he tried to come after my husband. And one thing about me, and one thing that I will always stand on, yep. And guess what his family decided to do? Like, that side of my family decided to do. Oh, take it down. That's not right. Girl, fuck you in your feelings. I'm not taking shit down. I ain't taking shit down. I've said what I said, and I'll say it twice with a microphone. Like, no. But going back and forth with repairing relationships. My grandmother was here for a month. And she's seen Andres' true colors. Ayabella has seen the video, I think. Did she see the video of the summer drop-off? The summer drop-off was insane. I got the cops called on me. And I didn't even have to open my mouth. Like, what? But little do y'all know, I'm going to just, again, be very transparent. To answer your question, Tequila, grandma's great. She's amazing. But, hey, or hey, but to be very transparent, with the summer drop-off, when he called the cops on me, other party called the cops on me, the cops asked me, because my protective order was very much still active, the cops asked me, do I want him arrested? Like, how you call the cops on me and then the cops about to arrest you? How'd that work? But because I'm not bitter, I'm not a bitter baby mama, I told the cops no. I don't want my kids to see their father arrested. I don't want that for him. I don't want that embarrassment, because Blythe already asked him how it was jail food. I remember when he first, it was something off. Listen, and when I say this, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to like air out nothing. I promise you guys I'm not. So y'all know. Oh my gosh, what happened? It went on, it's an ad? Yeah, that's what happens. Here, let me put something else on for you. Where's Work It Out Wombats? Ah! Hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna be very transparent with y'all, but also like this isn't me to be shady or anything. He went to the military, and our first duty station was Fort Hood, but y'all know that if you've been rocking with me for a while. So obviously we went from Delaware to Texas. I probably should have seen the red flag then, because fresh from a cesarean, or not so much fresh, Blythe was like 4 months old. I had to drive from Delaware to Texas. Drive 24 hours straight if I had the strength, but I split up into 3 days. I should have knew something right then was wrong. Yeah, he was deploying as soon as we got like to that duty station, but fresh from a cesarean, because 4 months ain't no healing time for a major surgery like that. I don't care what nobody says. I will forever stand 10 toes down on that. But sitting in a car for that long after a cesarean and still having to transport, at the time, 2 babies halfway across the country. I wasn't by myself. My grandmother was with me. But I still feel like that was crazy, because I'm just like, why couldn't you have told your like platoon? And again, at the time, I didn't know nothing about military. Why couldn't you tell them, hey, can y'all ship something or send my wife a ticket and ship her car or her Jeep like here? Like, is that not a thing? What's up? But you know, I digress, whatever. I should have seen the red flag then. Did not pay attention to it. All I seen was, this is my way out of Delaware. Does it sound like I used him? Because he could, to this day, he'd be like, you use me for money, you use me for this, you use me for that. And I'm just like, okay, you use me to hide that we was in a lavender marriage. So now, say what I said. Say it twice with a microphone. That was petty. Am I apologizing? No, but that was petty. Anywho, should have seen the red flag then. But, you know, I digress. Whatever have you. Obviously, the start of COVID is when we found out that he had the autoimmune. And then again, I was fresh from having a cesarean. Fresh from having Coco. This man was mad because I wouldn't go to the ICU to see him. Again, fresh from a surgery. And I'm just like, dude, like, you don't care that I just had major surgery? You wouldn't even tell at the time my friends that I was out of surgery and I was okay because I was having a terrible, terrible pregnancy with Coco. Coco, no, she was not my worst pregnancy. Juice was my worst pregnancy because I had a subchorionic hemorrhage with her. Scary, by the way. But anyway. Should have seen the red flags in. But yeah, so on to what my reason for bringing up the autoimmune. I feel like in a lot of ways, and again, this isn't me being petty, this isn't me trying to be like conniving or malicious. I feel like in a lot of ways, the girl, how you get the remote? How you get it and then you gonna give to me? Like what? I'm like, why is it quiet? Because why would you do that? But yeah, in a lot of ways, I feel like with the autoimmune, I truly feel like that has messed with like his mental and like, again, not to be petty, I'm being dead serious because again, after my grandmother spent the month with me, she feels the same way. She said it could be, like it truly could be. It was like a switch flipped. And I already had this name in his family. They like, his family knew about my family. His family knew about like me, blah, blah, whatever. Before we even got together, they were just like, yeah, don't date her. She wild. She fights. And I do. Like, I was very much an angry teenager because again, we met when I was 19. 18, I'm sorry. I had Priya by 19. Okay, I'm watching her, make sure she's not messing with nothing. But the whole family told me, don't marry that girl, she's crazy. Or don't talk to that girl, she's crazy. Oh, honey, we had to Uno reverse it and get married. But I digress. I do feel like in a lot of ways that autoimmune has done something to his mental and like his brain. Again, I'm not being funny. But it's the way that he processes different things where it's not like I know common sense isn't so common. Again, not trying to be mean. Not trying to be mean. I'm just speaking facts. I'm being real for a moment. I leave that. Why do you have your hospital band? No, you cannot chew on that. That is not okay. But anyway, I just feel like in a lot of ways he doesn't think about like long-term stuff. It's all about what can I do right now in this moment. And again, if you've seen the video when I said February, there was 3 consecutive, what is that? No, Bubby. Here, brush your teeth again. Here you go. Brush teeth. Thank you. In February, where there were 3 consecutive days of stuff, trauma. I'm going to speak on it on the live very briefly. But in the old house, in the house that was purchased, I was living there with all of my kids and my husband. Yes, we were forced to stay there because the courts wanted me to stay in the same county that we started the proceedings in. Okay, I'm geographically restricted. Okay, we're married. What do you mean, like, we're supposed to live in 2 different houses? If I'm paying the bills over this mofo, and if, again, being very transparent, no, the bills were not in my name. Problem number 1. But in those 3 days, he turned off the electricity, the water, the gas, everything. Oh, and called CPS. The same day. I don't know. No, Bubba, don't close the door on me. Why am I hearing like knocking? Un momento. Never mind, my son got the door. Called CPS. CPS went to the school and talked to all 4 of my school-age children. And then came to my house. Thankfully, because of God, I had gotten the water, gas, and electricity turned on 10 minutes before the CPS agent arrived at my door. I had to pay the deposits, me and my spouse, me and Mr. Sir, had to pay the deposits, spend extra money that we didn't really have to spend to get all that stuff cut back on. And that CPS agent showed up at our door, literally, as soon as the stuff got cut right back on. When I tell you that week, because that hurt, didn't it? Oh, she smashed her foot with my damn stuff. She's okay. That week I cried every freaking day. Every day. Which is wild because, again, I didn't and couldn't say anything. Because, again, my husband told me not to. He was just like, we'll get past it. I'm tired of seeing my wife cry, but we'll get past it. Like, we gotta figure it out. We don't have no choice. We gotta be stronger. We gotta do this. And I'm just like, how much more can a person take? You cut off all this stuff, the necessities that I'm paying, and you call CPS. Like, what? And then to this day, still lying about calling CPS. When the agent lied. Or not so much lied, but the agent, like, told us, but she was just like, oh, no, I didn't say any of that. No, ma'am, you did. You said it to my son. My son said it to us. So, I'm tired. Still to this day, we'll stand up until he's blue in the face and be like, no, I never called CPS on y'all. Well, that toothbrush is gone. You just put it on the floor. So, I say all that to say, again, not thinking about long-term effects, because during that time, Priya had an anxiety attack at school, but he didn't care. Coco and Blythe were confused because the CPS allegation was that we forcefully make the kids work out, and we make them do an excessive amount of push-ups, and when they're in trouble, we make them do an excessive amount of workouts. That was the allegation. But again, because all of what had happened and transpired, he had cut the power, electricity, and all the necessities needed so that CPS don't rip my kids up out my house. And they would have ripped them all out. Even though my husband works for CPS, he was just like, yeah, they would have done an emergency situation for all 5 of our children. No, bud. Leave that alone, baby. again, there's so much more I could say on the situation, but it's not me being petty. It's me being real. I'm sharing my story. It's crazy as it sounds. It happened. And again, as crazy as it sounds, and all of the craziness that we've been through, I still, if a cop asked me, do I want this man arrested? I would probably still say no. And could have attacked his job as well. Again. So this ain't the first time he's attacked his job. So again, transparent moment. Before he was my husband, before he was my boyfriend, before he was anything, Andreas tried, oh, I don't even want to say his name. Old dude tried to say that my husband was abusive to children because he contacted his ex. Here, Bubbies. Here, Bubbies. Play with your toys, baby. You don't want to play with, I got like 2 more, maybe. Like 2 more, and then I'm going to put you to sleep. You want my cleanser or something? I need to do 2 more, okay? 2 more. It's not the first time that he's attacked his job. He attacked the first job that he had with we met at my behavioral therapist job. We were both behavioral therapists for children with autism. And they had to do an investigation on him before he started working for CPS because he contacted his ex, and the ex wrote this letter of lies that he was abusive and that he beats kids and he's left marks on children and whatever. Whole investigation was opened. Obviously found inconclusive because even though he had to take a week off of work while they conducted their conducted their investigation or whatever have you, he was out of work for a week. But during that week, he didn't understand that brought us a whole lot closer, because although I was mad and ready to like flip some ish, that man, 6'2", 300-pound man, said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That man gave him so much grace throughout all of this. Still does, which I don't get it. Freaking patience of Job. I don't get it. But it's not for me to get. His calmness balances out my craziness until he's mad. And then, that's another situation. But yeah. This ain't the first job that he's tried to mess up. He literally he messed up that first job. And then again, when my husband left that job, he was just like, I'm just going to go CPS because it pays more and I get to pick my schedule, which is kind of true. Very much kind of true. But yeah. I say all this to say I'm being transparent and I'm trying to be, more vulnerable with you guys, because I feel like vulnerability makes it a little bit more personal and you guys get to see like why I am and why I move the way that I do move. I say all this to say some people who may have been, some people who, stop baby. Oh my God, we're in this stage where she just be touching and moving everything, and I be trying to help her and save her from getting hurt, and it don't be working. Just like right now, you about to drop that on your foot again. Stop. Get out of here. No. You're okay. You need to stop messing though. That's not okay. That is not okay that you want to keep opening stuff. This is where all of my hair things are. You're not going to play with that. Some people that, I feel like people that could have been in my position, or if somebody took, I don't know, 100-meter dash in my shoes during all of this, they would have taken themselves out of this world, because all of the craziness that I've had to endure, the lies, the lost relationships, just everything would not be here. Like, it's sad that some people, And I'm just gonna speak on it because it is what it is. It's my life. I feel like a lot of people didn't want happiness for me. They wanted me to stay. They wanted me to stay with a person just because of convenience. They wanted me to stay with a person because it was convenient for them, as well as it was keeping me where I was. Okay, why did I just knot my hair like that? It was keeping me where I was always in a masculine energy, keeping me where I was always like argumentative. Heck, keeping me like low vibrational, if you will. But also, I wasn't being true to myself. I wasn't being who I wanted to be. Like, I had to always have a mask. I was always painted as this very angry person, and don't say nothing to her because you know how she is. Like, that was how I was painted. And yeah. In all actuality, like, I'm not that mean. I'm mean once I'm pushed. I'm mean once I'm like messed with. You mess with my kids, like any mama bear would be. But I just feel like in a lot of ways, the people that were in my circle didn't want me to elevate in a way that made me seem more adult, if that makes sense. A lot of people didn't want to see me grow up. Okay, because, all right. Because what did you do to your hair? What did you do? And I don't know if it's just jealousy. I don't know if it was just, and again, I don't know for a fact, but in my adulthood, in my 30s, I have lost so many adult friendships. Sad about it, absolutely. Because it was kind of lonely. But if we're being fair and if we're being spiritual, maybe I had to be alone so that I could actually focus. I know, you ready to go sleep? We're going to go to the car wash. We're going to wash our mama's car. That's what we're going to do. All right. I don't know. Maybe I had to be alone so that I could focus more on myself, focus on what I wanted, focus on who I was instead of just being a mom. I had to go through a whole hell of a lot. It was not fun. And do I want to do it again? Absolutely not. I don't think I would be doing it again. Because the family that I married into... Okay, you're getting sleepy and you mad. I'm sorry. The family that I married into... It's like day and night. And that's the flex. That's a flex that I am okay with flexing. I know. I'm almost finished, Bubba. I'm almost done. I just got one more. One more. Again, flex that I'm willing to flex continuously. I know, honey. Here, you want this? Hold that. Uh-oh. You want to hold it? Thank you. Thank you. Huge freaking flex. But that's enough on that. Because like I said, I feel like I'm all over the place when it comes to sharing certain things, but I don't want to share a whole lot because, again, my kids do have access to the internet with their non-custodial, and I don't want it out that, I don't want certain things out. Everything that I've shared, my kids know because they were told. Blythe is an excellent reader, and there has been a situation where she has read certain parts of that braid is trash. Where she has read certain parts of the app. Because it had to be proved that, hey, this is not what mommy said. This is what happened. And I'm very open and honest with my kids to a certain extent about everything. Am I going to hide them from certain things? Absolutely. Absolutely. But also, if I'm being lied on, I'm definitely going to share with my kids what needs to be shared with them to a certain extent. Some stuff isn't for them, but stop, baby. You're going to hurt yourself. Oh, Lord, let me hurry up and get this hair done because she is messing. But yeah, so that's the what's going on. That's the new, not so much the new, but that's the news update, whatever have you. I need to get them cabinet things because she is gonna keep opening this cabinet up. No, ma'am. No, you're not gonna open that up. You're fine. I don't care. You're not opening it up. She is so ready for a nap, and I'm so ready for her to take a nap. Oh God, I'm about to get off here. 40 minutes to do this, girl. I used to be faster. You're fine, Bubba. You're not gonna mess. That's not okay. What else? What else? What else? You're okay, babes. No, stop messing with this cabinet. Okay, I'm about to put her in her pack and play. So, you're just gonna have to whine for a second. You're okay. You just need to chill out. I need to finish this, and you keep messing. And that's not okay. And now she's happy because she's in her pack and play. All right, cool. But yeah, that's what's up. That's the news. That's the update. That's whatever. Like I said, that portion that you guys seen in today's was recorded in February, right after everything happened. And again, now that it's October, so much more has happened again. Like I said, and it is what it is. People be wanting me to go to jail. There's a whole lot of. Still to this day, he'll still make remarks in the court app. Like, this man wants me to go to jail, not understanding that, okay, it's not going your way. You want me to go to jail, but you do realize that it affects 2 other kids on top of the children that we have to share. My 1-year-old is still breastfeeding. So if I was to go to jail, now her essential milk source is not available. My son, who, again, is very well taken care of by me and obviously his dad, but you know, like, he only gets taken care of by 2 parents. Now his parent is gone, so where is there a safe space for my kids? Some kids go home to escape, or I'm sorry, some kids only safe haven is school. That's not the reality for my kids. My kids come home to a safe space. But it's just like, you're trying to say now, or you're trying to do now, make it to where, like, the safe space at home isn't even a safe space anymore. So, like, what's really going on? Like, how much anger do you have for a person? How much disdain do you have for a person where you're trying to mess up not only the 3 children that you share, 2 other children, and a grown man who, I'm not gonna speak on, you know, my husband and how his feeling behind everything was, but how dare you have the gall to do that when it's not even that serious? Because you could have easily worked with the person, myself and my spouse, and maybe that relationship with you and Priya would have been a little bit more than what it is right now. Because nah, I ain't gonna speak on it. Priya said what she said, and just like her mother, she'll say it twice with a microphone. That's that on that. I feel like this might be a cool little twist out, hopefully. Let's just go ahead and oil the scalp though. And then we're gonna get out of here because she need to go to sleep. We're gonna take a little ride. So for people that want thicker hair, Indian product Amla oil. Get you some. It smells, to me, it smells like baby oil, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't stink, but it doesn't smell great. It does smell earthy, for sure. But it also, like I said, it doesn't stink. It just, I know, babe, I'm done. I'm oiling the ends right now. I am oiling the ends right now. Okay, twist out. Okay, we might be doing something with this. Okay, We might got something going on. All right, let me put all this stuff up. Oh, and a spray bottle. So there is oil at the top. It is separated. Shake it up, spray your hair. This is what I spray my hair down with. Am I gonna be that person today? I am. I'm gonna wear a scarf out of the house today. This is aloe vera juice. You get it at the like pharmacy because it's like a dietary thing. I don't put straight up water. I don't put straight up water on my hair. How did we meet? Social media. And that's not me being funny. I think we met. Yeah, we met on social media when I first moved to Texas. I know, Bug, you ready to go, but you gonna have to wait until I get this on my head. And then silk only protective head situation. Oh, I don't like this. Wait. Thin that out. Hold on. Okay, let's do that. I'm like, you good? You good, Pookie? Let's thin that out, but I went the other way. So what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Okay. What the heck are you doing? There we go. Okay, I just want a little piece of this to go back, cause yeah. Yeah, there's the crazy that Tiara had to go through from 2020. Shoot. 2022? 2022? Am I bugging? Nah, 2022 until now. I swear I'm bugging. Whatever have you. But I'm about to go. I'm about to wash my car. Maybe she'll take a good old nap. I literally just greased the bonnet. What the heck? Okay. So this is how we're gonna go out the house. Typically, I don't go out with scarves on my head because I just find that to be tacky. Even at the airport, I only wear a bonnet on the airplane because I don't want to put my head on the back of those nasty ass seats. Sorry. Put my hair products away. This goes in the fridge. Aloe vera gel or aloe vera juice and oil in a bottle. Don't put regular water on your hair. It'll make your hair thicker. Okay, Mama's done. I'm done. We're leaving. We're gonna go to the car wash. Let me wash my hands though. I know. You're okay. If you don't get that nap, boo. You don't get that nap, you wildin'. I know. I know. Okay. That's it for today, y'all. I'm gonna put my ring back on. Yeah, just checking in. Hey, girl, hey. But yeah, what I said, what I shared was very much true, very real, very raw. I hope you guys did enjoy. Chris, why you gotta get louder when you see me? That's not how that works. I told you, baby, you gotta relax. What I said was very real, very raw, very true. We got moisturizer here too. The video was very much. You ready to go bye-bye? You wanna go? You wanna go bye-bye? Okay. Stay strong, you got this. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very real, very raw, very true. And all I can, hey, you're in my lap. There's no need to whine. You're okay. You ready to go? Yeah? Wanna go bye-bye? Okay, we can go. And I appreciate you guys for kind of tuning in to my live this morning. Oh, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm out of breath, Jesus. Because a lot of that I didn't want to. Oh, she's waving bye-bye. She ready to go. Because in a lot of ways I didn't want to share, but I also didn't want to just pop on and be like, hey y'all, I eloped, I'm married, but right now we're planning a wedding. I'm getting you some clothes, okay? Can we get you some clothes? Oh, you want some pants or you want some shorts? Nah, okay. Which one? She about to turn this light out. She, I couldn't come on here like that. So we eloped, but we are still very much planning a wedding. And like I said, I didn't want to just jump on and be like, oh, girl, by the way, your girl's remarried. And yeah, I had a baby and potentially having another baby. And watch that be brought up in some kind of situation. That's not me being funny. At all. Watch it be brought up. Anything I say is brought up. But let me get the crap up out of here and get her a nap. Where's all your shorts? Where's all your shorts, Pooh? Take that. Take the test. I ain't taking no test. Because I promise you, if it come back, I'm going to cry. No, I ain't going to cry. Because then I'm going to get my twins out the way. My twins or triplets out the way. But no, stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. I'm about to get her dressed. I'm going to put you... You want to put this on? No. She said no. Jesus. All right, y'all. I'm out. Y'all have a good day. Subscribe. You want to put it on? Okay. Let's put your clothes on. Subscribe. Join the fam if you have not. Send it out to friends. I just want support. I don't want any monetary. Because why would you say that? Like, but why would I ask the question? Why would I ask the question knowing that she's like me and very vocal and her daddy? Very much a Scorpio. Anywho. Thank you. Anywho, let me get the crap up out of here. I'll go wash my car. I've already cleaned some of the house. Go get her some lunch because I don't feel like cooking lunch. And then, yeah, I'm going to say with y'all. But I don't need anything of monetary value. I would just love your support on this channel. So share it out. Okay. I'll catch y'all later.